Hi, everyone. I'm Katie with OceanCity.com, and I am lucky to be here with songwriter Brett Dennen. Brett, how are you?
I am great. Thank you for having me.
So, we have to know, is this going to be your first time in Ocean City, Maryland?
This is my first time. However, it is not my guitar's first time. And I can
How
tell you a
so?
story about that if you
Let's
want.
let's dig into that.
Well, about a month, 2 months ago, I had just finished a tour, and I finished a tour in Asheville, North Carolina, and they were talking about a big old tropical storm that could have turned into a category whatever hurricane. And we canceled a show that we were supposed to do in like Isle of Palm, Charleston, and we all tried to book flights to get home. And so I had a whole nightmare of booking and whatever. And then I go to the airport the next day on this rebooked flight. I'm on the flight, and then they're like, "This flight's canceled," and then you got to change. So I had to change plane. I finally make it home like in a horrible hour, but my guitar doesn't show up. File a report, do the whole claim thing. A week later, no guitar. And then I have to call the airline. They're like, well, you need to file another report. And then we need to, like, you need to have all this insurance information and receipts if you want to be refunded. 2.5 weeks go by. I still don't hear anything from the airline, but I can log on to my app and see where my bag is going. And somehow it got put on a flight and then on another flight to Atlanta and then whatever. And then it ended up in Ocean City, Maryland, and it's there and it's not going anywhere. I'm like, so is this? It's like it was there for a week and a half. No, I can't get anyone to tell me why it's there or get anyone on the phone. It's in Ocean City, Maryland. I keep checking, and then one day it just disappears, and it's not in Ocean City, Maryland anymore, and I don't know where it is. And then I get a random call from some dude in Dallas, Texas, who's like, "Hey, this is Don Julio at baggage carousel number 4. We've got your bag. When you want to come get it?" So I call that guy back because he called from a cell phone, and it or no, he called from a number that I could see. He wasn't there, but some other lady answered. She's like, "Who called you?" And she's like, "Oh, I work at terminal whatever 4 and carousel 4." I'm like, "I'm looking for my bag. Where is my guitar?" And so she searches the whole airport. Half hour later, she finds it in the closet where it's gonna be sent to some central baggage thing off the airport.
Oh
And
my
she's like,
goodness.
she's like, "I'm gonna tag this thing for you right now, and I'm gonna send it to you." So I don't know why it lived in Ocean City, Maryland for a week and a half, but it was there. So I'm gonna bring it and reunite it with its little rendezvous vacation that it took.
It probably had the best time. It was probably on the boardwalk, probably on the Ferris wheel, probably with all kinds of restaurants.
To see, that's I like the way you're thinking. I just pictured it going around and around and
Oh no,
around on the carousel with
I think I saw it
tags,
at Secrets one
midnight.
night. I think it went
Is it
to
still going?
Fishtails. No, I think it went all over the place. And now it's like a sign that you had to come back to Ocean City. It said Ocean City is the place to be. You have to come back.
I, it, you're right about that because this was like a month or 2 months. It was before I got asked to do this festival. And when I got asked to do this festival, I said, "Oh, okay, where is it?" And it said Ocean City. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
It's fate. It is
Yeah,
fate that you're going to be back here.
there's
So,
no other way to say it. That's
will,
what it is.
will you be able to be here all 3 days, or do you just get to come on Saturday when you're
I
performing?
I can't because I on the first day I have to go and do some radio promo for the album and for the song Dharma Baby. So then I won't get there till Saturday. So I'll be
Okay.
there Saturday and some of Sunday.
Okay. So is there anybody, because you'll be here Sunday too, is there anybody that you're looking forward to being able to see?
I don't know who's playing what day. I've heard about the Killers being there, who I love, and I love OAR. So I mean, just those two alone would be awesome.
Yeah, for sure. So let's talk about your new album. You have a new album,
Okay.
If It Takes Forever. It's out
Yep.
October 11th, right?
Yes, it is.
So not too far from now. Tell us a little about the album and what we're expecting to hear.
Well, it's a big endeavor. There's 16 songs. I'm actually spent most of the day signing vinyl LPs, and it's a double on vinyl. It's a double album. So 16 songs, like four songs on each side of two discs. So it's really cool to have a double album. It's, I kind of had a crazy year last year that was kicked off by my dad dying. It was like it sent me into a lot of grieving, but then it sent me into a place of like just evaluation and like finding like, who I want to be and who I want to become in life. And so the songs are all born out of that. Some of them are about grief, and some of them are just pure inspiration, happy celebration of life songs. It's all very positive, and it feels good. It feels to me very warm and natural and very simple.
I feel like you are a very grounded person just by talking to you, and you're very just in connecting with like the world around you. Um, I feel like music allows you to be able to do that. Would you agree?
I think so. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think you're right, but I think also for me that it's more than that because music helps me tap into something that nothing else does. And I can be grounded just in nature. I could never be a music. If you told me, "Hey, don't ever write any more songs and don't ever play and don't ever play another concert," but the catch is you could just live in nature. You could live in a beautiful place in a cabin with a beautiful community, and every day you could just watch the light change and listen to the birds and all that. I would be a very grounded person. So I think you're right. I think music gets me is another avenue to get me to that feeling.
So you are a very outdoorsy person, as I've seen and read. And do you have some type of Camp Dennen, that
Yeah.
you run as well? Is this like tell me about this camp?
Well, it's a retreat. So people come for a 3 night long weekend, and we spend most of the time outside in nature, and we do lots of programs from art to hiking to music to swimming in ice cold rivers and lakes. And but there's a bit of a curriculum or themes. Every activity has a theme that's all about trying to get a deeper understanding of who we each are individually without our attachments to home, to the city, to our jobs, to our phones, to our avatars, to our ambitions, all that stuff. Just like who are we really deep down, and allowing nature to set a place to really explore that and grow in that way.
I feel like your music allows a lot of people to grow. I feel like, a lot of people feel that way. What songs will you be playing this Saturday? So we can look forward to them.
Well, I'm gonna do some of my classic songs that people will know if they've listened to my music. A mix of that, but I'll probably do 4 or 5 new songs from the new album, which I would think people would, because I've been releasing songs here and there. I think that people will be familiar with just a couple of them. Like there's a song called Dharma Baby, a song called Another Day in Babylon, a song called Don't Go Talking Yourself Out of This One that I think will play that people will recognize. And then the rest will be older songs.
So Chipping Away, is that going to be one of the ones
Oh
you'll be
yes,
doing?
Chipping Away will definitely play that. Yeah.
How about a cover of, was it Matsiya?
Minus Yahoo.
Are you going to be doing the cover? I think that was one of my favorites that I saw.
Isn't he awesome?
It's it
You
was
don't remember that song
it was
when it
that
came out?
oh it was that song, but sung by you, and I was like, wow, over and over and over. Just had to listen to it.
Yeah, I know. After I made that video, I was like, man, I need a song like this. This is so good. It's so fun to sing. I don't know. Maybe I'll sing it. We'll
I
see.
think that's going to be my request. So if you sing it, I'll know you remembered. OceanCity.com. Thank you so much for joining us today. We will see you on Saturday at 3:30 on the Carousel stage.
Okay, thank you so much.
Absolutely. OceanCity.com. We'll see everybody at Ocean's Calling 2024. Don't miss Brett Dennen.